You do not have to be stuck with a mediocre sound that comes from your webcam. You can sound much better. Want to know how? Well, hang on tight because I'm about to compare 5 different types of microphones to maximize your voice on every Zoom call. Welcome to the Maximizers. Howdy, howdy, fellow Maximizers. If you're an entrepreneur growing your business with videos and web conferencing like Zoom, then you are in the right place. Hey, everybody. My name is David Miller, and today I'm wearing this here cowboy hat because we're going to have ourselves a shootout between 5 different types of microphones that you can use to maximize your voice on Zoom calls or any other video recordings you make on your computer. Let me give you a little bit of background. When I was a kid, I grew up at a TV station and a recording studio. My dad worked at the big TV station in town. My Uncle Jack was a world-class audio engineer recording some of the biggest recording artists in the world. As a little kid, I spent thousands of hours playing around with a tape recorder and a microphone. Since then, I've had an obsession with microphones, especially inexpensive microphones that sound good. Now, it's important to mention that you don't have to have any special microphones or camera setups to be highly successful on a Zoom call. But I can tell you that when I'm on a Zoom call with a microphone that sounds great, people really take notice, and they're much more likely to listen to what I have to say. So let's start our shootout, beginning with my least favorite option and working up to my favorite. First up on our webcam microphone shootout, earbuds.
Right now you're hearing my voice through my Apple AirPod Pros. I think AirPods are a great way to listen to music and podcasts, and they're great for jogging, working out, or chilling out. But as you can hear, they sound a little bit tinny, mid-rangey. Sometimes they can cut off the beginnings or the endings of words that I'm saying.
When you compare it to the sound of the studio mic, like the one you're hearing right now, the difference is really obvious. Generally speaking, earbuds can get the job done, but they lack warmth and intimacy. I don't like having to wear earbuds if I'm going to be on a call for an hour. Sometimes they make my ears itch, and then later I get an earache. So for me, Bluetooth earbuds are not my choice when I'm on camera. Next up on our webcam microphone shootout, it's this headset microphone. These things are big with gamers because the sound goes directly into your ears and doesn't bother other people who might not want to listen to your speakers. It's also a decent choice for Zoom calls because the microphone is right here next to your face and has the ability to do some noise reduction if you're in a loud location. This $33 headset mic has a USB plug that goes right into your computer, and as you can hear, it sounds pretty good. While this mic does get great reviews from people who say it's very comfortable to wear, I have to say it's much more comfortable to be on camera without wearing a headset. And because of the way it fits, I couldn't wear my cowboy hat for this segment. Headphones don't always look good on people, and I don't like the way they look on me. And when they're on my head, I feel a little restricted. But if you like the way it looks on you, this headset microphone is an inexpensive option that works in any situation. The next entry in our webcam microphone shootout is the Lavaliere microphone. Now, the audio you're listening to right now is being recorded by this little Sennheiser Lavaliere microphone that plugs right into the USB port of your computer. News anchors, hosts, and other people on TV have been wearing expensive versions of these mics for decades. I am a big fan of lavaliere microphones, and unlike studio microphones like these, they allow you to move your hands around. I am constantly banging my hands into my studio microphone, and because these are clipped onto your shirt or top, they do a good job of picking up your voice along with the deeper sound that resonates from your chest. So they sound quite natural. But they do have one downside, and that's the wire. Wearing one of these mics requires you to unplug the microphone every time you want to get up and walk away from your computer. I cannot tell you how many times news anchors and hosts I've worked with over the years have just gotten up from the desk, taken 2 steps, and yank, the cable just rips apart and the microphone is ruined or out for repair. This microphone only costs $60 and it's easily replaced, but it's something to keep in mind if you want to use one of these wonderful lavaliere microphones. The mic you're listening to right now in our webcam microphone shootout is completely out of the picture. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to reach up here and pull it down into frame so you can see it. This long thing is a shotgun microphone, and it's mounted on a big microphone stand high above my head, and it's pointed down towards my mouth. This one from Synco is $200 on Amazon. Hollywood's been using these shotgun mics for movies and TV shows for over 80 years. These mics are very long and very directional in order to pick up just your voice without much of the environment. So long as they're pointed at your mouth, it picks up your voice really well, and the sound is often very bright and easy to understand. Although it doesn't have the same beefy, boomy sound of the big studio mic. I really like using shotgun mics because they're out of the picture and they don't get in the way of your hand gestures. But they do have two drawbacks. And the first drawback is they have to be mounted on a big boom mic stand, and sometimes you may not have the room for all that stand. And the other drawback is that it requires an interface to connect your computer, like this MicMate from MXL, which adds another $70 to the cost. Otherwise, if you're okay with a permanent fixture, a shotgun microphone can be a great choice for on-camera video and web conferencing. Our next entry in today's webcam microphone shootout is the Studio Dynamic Microphone. Radio DJs have been talking into microphones like these as long as I can remember. This one is a $200 Rode USB pod mic. It's a great dynamic microphone designed to pick up your voice in great detail when it's close to your face like this. Like every other mic in our shootout, it's not so good when it's far away like this. But up close, it's bright and beefy without picking up a lot of surrounding noise from the room or from electronic devices with fans. And because it's close to your face, it's intimate and it sounds great whether you're talking loud or quiet. It's like having somebody talking right into your ear. And it's why podcasters and YouTubers choose these mics. But they're not just great for podcasts. Because this is a USB microphone, it plugs directly into your computer and it works great for Zoom calls. Now it does require either a desk stand or a fancy boom stand like the one I'm using right now. I like using the boom arm because I can swing it out of the way when I'm not using it. And because the mic is right here in your face, it does make it sometimes hard to do hand gestures, and I'm seriously bumping the microphone all the time, and you can really hear it. Other than that, it's a great choice. Now before we go, we're going to do a quick roundup so you can hear all 5 microphones back to back.
You're listening to Apple Bluetooth AirPods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're listening to the Tempoform USB headset microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're listening to the Sennheiser USB Lavaliere microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're listening to the Synco D2 shotgun microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're listening to the Rode USB pod mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, fellow Maximizers, here is your challenge. Choose the perfect microphone to maximize your Zoom calls, then make some great videos with your new microphone, and let us all know in the comments below how it's made a difference for you. Make sure to subscribe, let's stay connected, and as always, have the very most fun.